Hi, Music 212ers! I hope you're doing well. In this video, I want to go over my expectations for our exciting digital story video presentations that will happen virtually this Wednesday, May 6th, 2020, beginning at 8:30 a.m. sharp Eastern Standard Time. This means that you might have to wake up maybe a little earlier than you have in the past few weeks and join the Zoom breakout rooms or the Zoom room by 8:25 a.m. to give you like a 5-minute leeway. So once you are in class, you will be placed into a breakout room that consists of 5 students and 1 guest professor! Yay! Although one group will be stuck with me. I hope you don't mind that too much. So on the screen, what you see in front of you is the Google form that students should be filling out as their peers are presenting. And I thought it would be good to include on this form the steps that the presenters should be doing for their peers and the guest professors. So you know me, I like steps. There are 3 steps that you need to do for these virtual presentations. And this is pretty low key, low stakes. You've done the majority of the work, right? You've created your storyboards, you've researched them, you've written them, then you've created these beautiful digital story videos. Now it's just a chance for you to show them off. So first step, to go over all 3 steps must happen within 8 minutes time. So that means about 40 minutes inside of these Zoom breakout rooms, or 45. So I'm trying to add some extra minutes in there just to give you time transitioning between presenters and sharing screens, etc. So when you are the presenter, you must share your screen, and also don't forget to click the box that says to share the computer sound as well for your computer. When you're sharing, the first thing you need to do before playing your video, your first minute should be an introduction of the musical work and or performance and the composers and or performers, musicians that you decided to explore, and the topic to which you were relating those works. So just a brief introduction. It doesn't need to be very specific in terms of the biography. That stuff is in your video. So just what were you investigating, who were these pieces by, and what topic did you want to relate these pieces to. The next step is the longest. You need to choose a 5-minute excerpt from your digital stories. Now I know that's not a lot of time because most of your digital stories are much longer than 5 minutes, but choose either 1 chunk of 5 minutes or 2 chunks that add up to 5 minutes, but don't choose more than 2 excerpts. Really limit yourself to 2 or 1 excerpt and show that. Once again, maybe check in with thumbs up to your group members in your breakout room just to make sure that everybody can hear the sound since you will be narrating. That's kind of an essential component. The last step, after you've spent about 6 minutes with your digital story, I wanted to allow time for engagement with your peers and the professors who are visiting us. So there's a 2-minute period for questions. Now, let's say that for some reason you spent 2 minutes in step 1 and 6 minutes in step 2, and that's your 8 minutes. Unfortunately, that means there's no time for questions. So we really do have to limit ourselves where each student has 8 minutes time. And the professors who are visiting us on Wednesday will help me keep track of that time for you. All right, so when a presenter is presenting, peers, you have a responsibility to provide feedback to your students, colleagues, friends. And this is what the Google form in front of you is. So it has the 3 steps, just to remind you, and we're all on the same page. There's a section for quantitative feedback where you're just going to be rating your peers following a Likert scale with a series of statements. So the first one asks, the presenter successfully introduced the musical works or performances. This is associated with step 1, so a very brief overview, literally introducing. The presenter effectively described how their pieces related to a topic in Music 211 or 212. So think the professors especially who are in the breakout rooms with you don't necessarily know all of the pieces we've discussed in relation to the topic. So you want to make sure that you articulate the topic that you decided to explore. This also is in relation to step 1. The next statement, the section of the digital video shown to you was well organized and clear in terms of its content, so that's in relation to step 2. Same thing with the section was informative and demonstrated research in the study of music. I can't speak. And then thirdly, the section of the video shown to you was creatively executed. So these are all of the quantitative statements that you'll be judging. Do note for demonstrating research in the study of music that I've added here, when you show your 5-minute excerpt, if you could fast forward after you're done to the very end to your bibliography so that the people in your group know from where you obtained your information. And you can just have that frozen on your screen as you're addressing some of the questions for step 3. The last part of this Google form is for qualitative feedback, and I wanted to keep things positive as we close out our semester. You've worked really hard on this throughout the entire semester. Remember, you started with your bibliographies, then you moved into these storyboards, and now crafting your videos. So I simply ask, what was your favorite part of the presenter's digital story? And this could be in relation to how it looked, or it could be in relation to what you learned about. It could be in relation to, wow, I never thought about these specific people and works as related to this topic. It was really inventive, a way of approaching the project. So feel free to just praise your peer. This is the moment of praise for your peer. All right, so one last thing about this form is that it will be titled, every student in Music 212 has a unique form which you will have received via a, I'm just going to put it in a Word doc. You'll see everybody's name in alphabetical order with their unique URL for the form. Actually, I think I might organize it by group. Can you tell I haven't done this yet, but I'm not going to re-record this video because it's gone so well. Yay. In any case, you're going to receive something with everybody's unique URLs to each of the forms. So you want to make sure that you have the right form pulled up. So double check where it says unique student name here. That will say a very specific name. And that isn't your name. That is the name of the presenter, so unique student presenter name. So you want to make sure you've pulled up the presenter's form and not your own. I hope that makes sense. I'll put that in my email as well. Okay, so we've gone over what presenters should be doing. We've gone over what students should be doing while the presenters are presenting. I really hope you enjoy one another's stories, and I really look forward to class on Wednesday. See you then. Bye.